Minecraft mods in 2023. That's why you're here, and that's what we're going to show you how to get in this video. We're going to go over everything, and the goal of this video is that it will work no matter what version of Minecraft is out in 2023, whether it's the one that's out when this video comes out, or whether it's 1.22 sometime in the future. Our goal is that this will work no matter what. How can we guarantee that? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Using articles. We have articles in the description down below on how to do all of this. Now, we're going to cover everything in this video, but if you do get stuck at any different point, reference back to these articles. Specifically, we have one here on Forge, which is the mod loader we're going to be using today to get our mods, and we also have specific articles for mods here as well. On top of that, we've got things like Java and the jar fix. We'll cover those later, but there's tons of different articles here that will help you out with different parts of this process. As you can see, our Forge article is super in-depth. We take this one very seriously and always make sure it's up to date with any changes or any different things that could happen in Minecraft. The video up here at the top of the article is always up to date to the most recent version of Minecraft that Forge is available for. At the time of recording, it's 1.19.3. Obviously, we know 1.20 will come out this year, and this article and this video at the top will be updated to reflect that. But nevertheless, I did just want to mention that's how we can guarantee that this will always be working for you. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. The first thing we want to do is go to the second link in the description down below. And that's going to take you here. This is our in-depth guide on Forge. Like I said, the article here, and I would recommend going through this article if you do get stuck, if you do have any issues, we've got frequently asked questions, we've got troubleshooting, it's all covered. We're going to cover a lot of that in this video, but I can't guarantee what's going to happen in future versions of Minecraft. I can guarantee that this article will work. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and click on the yellow download Forge button, and that will take us to Forge's official website. Now, on the left-hand side over here, you want to make sure you select the version you want. Now, we're going to install the most recent. That's 1.19.3 at the time of recording. However, you could install older versions, 1.10 or 1.12.2, for example, using this video, and overall, it's going to work relatively the same. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and make sure that 1.19.3 version is selected in the left-hand sidebar. Now, there usually is two versions of Forge. If you have download recommended, I'd go with that. That's going to be mostly stable. Download latest has more bug fixes and things like that, so should you run into a bug with Forge or with a mod, you can try to download latest here and replace that one with the recommended, and it could work. However, for 1.19.3, we only have the more beta versions. Let's go ahead and download the installer from download recommended. When you click on that button, it's going to take you here. Now stop! Don't click anything on your computer whatsoever on this page. Just stick your hands up in the air and wait about 10 seconds. After about 10 seconds, and by the way, what displays here may be completely different, but the only thing you want to click on this page is the red skip button in the top right. That's it. That's the only thing that you want or need to click. Once you click that red skip button in the bottom left of Google Chrome down here, Forge will start downloading. Now, for most of you, you actually need to click to keep this. That's perfectly normal. It's 100% safe. Forge has been downloaded millions of times, and so because of that, we know that this is safe. As long as Forge is in the title, like it is with us, you're good to keep it. Now, if you're on Firefox or other browsers, you also may need to save or keep it, just kind of depending on the browser. Now, once Forge is downloaded, that's step one. Step two is actually getting mods. Now, in the description down below, we have Journey Map, Biomes Aplenty, Terra Blender, we'll talk why this is important and one I wanted to include here later, and a general link. Now, the general link is to just download and get more mods. That takes you here. This is CurseForge, where you'll find most Minecraft mods that are out there. We are considering replacing this with an article that we keep up to date to the most recent version of Minecraft, but there will also and always be a link to CurseForge in that article. Nevertheless, though, you can sort by Minecraft version here, so we can come in here and select, for example, 1.19.3, and after it verifies that we're real people, which we are, we can see that here are all the 1.19.3 mods. We're going to talk about this later, but the only thing at this point that you want to check out for is the mod loader that you're using. We got Forge. There's also another one called Fabric. If you're using this video, you will need to get Forge 1.19.3 or 1.20, whatever version of Minecraft you're using, mods. Fabric mods will not work with this video. Nevertheless, though, Journey Map, here it is. It's linked in the description. Scroll down, click the download button to go to the official download page. On the right-hand side, scroll down, and you'll see we have Journey Map 1.19.3 Forge here. Now, there's also Fabric versions of Journey Map in the past, I believe, but they're kind of old at this point. But if you see Fabric in any of these, that's not the correct one. You want to get the Forge version, and in our case, right here it is. So click the download button. Just like with Minecraft Forge itself, mods may need to be kept or saved. 100% safe to do that with most mods, especially ones that we directly link to. But if we don't directly link to a mod, you're downloading another mod that we've not covered or something like that, well, then that's perfectly safe as well in most cases. Just be careful. Luckily, CurseForge has public download numbers available, and if something's been downloaded over 100 million or even over 1 million times, most likely it is safe. CurseForge does try to remove any, files that aren't trustworthy from their site as quickly as possible. Nevertheless though, Journey Map is now downloaded. We've also got Biomes of Plenty here. Biomes of Plenty is a great biome mod, one of the best out there in my opinion. And again, we want to go to the right hand side and download the 1.19.3 version of the mod. Now, sometimes it won't say Forge or Fabric like it did in there with Biomes of Plenty. That's perfectly okay, but you might want to read on the mod page to make sure it doesn't specify which mod loader it is. Usually, if it doesn't have a mod loader listed at all, it's going to be a Forge mod. Forge is the most popular mod loader. If it does mention Fabric though, that means it's for Fabric. Now, last but not least, and I wanted to mention it a little more in depth, we have Terra Blender. Why did I want to mention this in depth? Well, the Terra Blender mod itself doesn't do much, but what it does do is allow Biomes of Plenty to work. So if we go back to the Biomes of Plenty page here, we can see that requires Terra Blender for 1.19 or Minecraft 1.18 and above. So the reason I mention that is sometimes you'll get in game and a mod won't work. Well, that's why it's important to actually read these mod pages and see what this might be for, something you might need. In our case, Terra Blender. It's not uncommon for a library or compatibility mods to be required. Terra Blender is a compatibility mod. Again, though, we want to come to the right-hand side, scroll down to the 1.19 section, and download Terra Blender Forge 1.19.3 right like so. And while this is downloading, how about a our sponsor, Apex Minecraft Hosting. Go to the first link in the description down below, thebreakdown.xyz/Apex, to start your very own 24-hour DDoS Protected Minecraft server. We love just Apex so much that we host all of our Minecraft servers on Apex Minecraft Hosting, and truthfully, they are the best way to start your own server, even if you want to add mods. There's over 200 mod packs on Apex that have one-click installation. Should you want to add your own mods that you've downloaded from CurseForge and add them to your server and play them with your friends, you can do that easily as well. On top of that, they have plugin support, and really anything you want to do with a Minecraft server, you can do it at Apex Minecraft Hosting. Last but not least, they have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week support, and like I said, we host all of our servers on Apex. They are truly the best out there. So if you want to start your own server, look no further than Apex Minecraft Hosting at the first link down below, thebreakdown.xyz/Apex, to get a server where you can easily add mods, have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week support, and like I said, we love and trust ourselves. So nevertheless, Terra Blender is now downloaded. We may need to keep or save that as we've had to do with everything else, and at this point, we can go ahead and minimize our browser. Now, I'd recommend moving all of the mods we've downloaded here and pretty much any mod to your desktop because it's just going to be easier to manage it. Once you've installed it, if it's on your desktop, you can remove Forge and mods and anything like that. Nevertheless though, let's go ahead and get those from the downloads folder. Click the little Windows icon, top left of my screen, bottom left of your screen most likely, unless you're on Windows 11. I expect Windows 11 will become more popular this year, so if you are on Windows 11, it's going to be in the bottom center. You're going to have a Windows icon. Other than that, this tutorial will completely work on Windows 11. Type in downloads. Now, you may have a downloads folder. If you do, click on that here. But if you don't have a downloads folder, go ahead and open up the File Explorer. In the File Explorer, look at the left-hand sidebar. Scroll down to the This PC section and click on it. Then in here, you'll have this downloads folder. Open that up, and then here's where you'll be able to find your mods, Forge, all of that stuff. We're going to drag and drop all of these to our desktop. Once these are on our desktop, I'm going to organize them a bit. We've got Terra Blender, we've got Biomes of Plenty, we've got Journey Map, and of course, we've got Forge here, all on the desktop. Now, don't worry if these icons aren't correct for you. If it's a WinRAR file, if it's a paper file, if it's anything that doesn't look like mine, just keep watching. We're going to solve it, but first, let's see if we can open up Forge no matter what. So right-click on Forge, click on Open With, click Java, and click OK. If you don't have Java here, though, we need to download Java 17. If you do have Java here, click OK. It'll open up the mod system installer right like so. Skip forward a bit. But if you don't have Java there, or if your icons look weird, you want to fix those, you need to download and install Java 17. And luckily, we've got an in-depth guide on that. Now, I say it's Java 17, and right now it is Java 17. I don't necessarily expect that to change, but it could. And if it does, guess what? This article here will always ensure that you get the correct version of Java for the most recent version of Minecraft. So that might be Java 18 or 20 in the future. And if that's the case, this article will update for it. So if you see a different version of Java here, that's okay. That means we've updated it. That means it's working as it should. The articles are up to date. You are good to go. So go through this tutorial super in depth as you can see. And as you can see, does Minecraft require Java 18? No, as a matter of fact, if you try to use it or start with Java 18, it may not work at all, right? That's the case right now. And that might not always be the case, but if it does change, this article will change that alongside with it. After you get Java, your icons may still look weird. They may not look like the Java icons like mine. And if that's the case, you need to run the jar fix. This is going to take all the jar files on your computer and link them back to Java, making them work happily together and honestly making everything work smoothly. When you've done that though, we can go ahead and finally open up Forge. Right click on it, click on Open With, click Java, and click OK. The mod system installer for Forge will open here. Now, in order to install Forge, it's actually pretty easy. Just click on Install Client and click OK. Now, in most cases, this will work, but sometimes it won't. And if it doesn't work, here's most likely why. We do go over more troubleshooting in that Forge article we talked about at the beginning, but the most likely reasons are pretty simple. One, you have Minecraft open. If that's the case, close out of it. Two, you have the Minecraft launcher open. If that's the case, close out of that as well. Then reinstall Forge. The only other reason this might not work is if you've never played the version of Minecraft that you're trying to install Forge for without any mods. So that means go play Minecraft 1.19.3 vanilla with no mods, no anything like that. Close out of it, come back, and this will work. The same can be said if you're using an older version, 1.12.2 for example. You need to go play that version of Minecraft. Then you'll be able to install Forge after you do so. Just open it to the main menu. You don't have to go in and start a world or all that. Just open it to the main menu and then close out of it, and you'll be able to install Forge. And by the way, that's the case with future versions as well. 120, 122, all that stuff. Nevertheless, here we are, complete, successfully installed client profile Forge for version 1.19.3. Click OK and it will close out of Forge there. You can then delete Forge from your desktop, but we need to get these mods installed. Let's go ahead and do it. So we want to open up the Minecraft launcher here, and by default you should have a Forge profile. If you don't have a Forge profile, which as you can see we do, click on installations up here at the top, and by the way, you may need to select the drop down box to find it, but click on installations up here at the top. Now make sure modded is checked. As you can see, we deselect modded there, it disappears. We select modded, there is Forge. But if you still don't have Forge or the correct version of Forge, in our case that's 1.19.3, it might be different for you, but if the version of Forge you want is not listed under it, click new installation. You can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it 2023 Modded Minecraft Guide because that's what we're doing here. And then once you've got that named, we can click the version drop-down box. In here, we want to find the version of Forge we want. In our case, that's release 1.19.3-Forge. Right here it is for me at the top. If you have one, like multiples, like I do, click the one that's closest to the top. So go ahead and get that selected. I'm going to change the resolution. You don't have to do that. I'm just doing it so we can see once we get in game. And now click create in the bottom right. Now we have both the Forge profile that was there by default. Click play on that. Or if you had to create one, right, like this, go ahead and click play again. It's also worth noting that for me, this was right up here at the top in the version drop down. You may need to scroll down a long way in order to find it. I've seen it at the very, very bottom. I've also seen it somewhere kind of right in the middle. I'm guessing right around where version 1.0 of Minecraft released. So don't be alarmed if you have to do that. Now let's just go ahead and click play again. Minecraft 1.19.3 or any version of Minecraft that you're installing Forge for will now open. The only reason you would have an issue at this point is if you have mods still in your mods folder. If that's the case, it might not open, it might not work. And if it doesn't, you need to go remove those. Luckily, it's pretty easy to access your mods folder, and I'll show you how to do that later in the video. But for now, if you're in Minecraft, let's access the mods folder, assuming Forge opened. If Forge opened, go into mods, click on open mods folder, right like so, and in here you'll have all of your Minecraft mods. Now, as you can see, we had sodium in there. Forge just ignored that. It's actually relatively good at doing that, and sodium, by the way, is a fabric mod. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and drag and drop our mods right like so into our mods folder. Now, that's how you install mods. You just drag and drop them from your desktop into the mods folder right like so. Once they're in your mods folder, if you go back to Minecraft, they're not going to be here. They're going to be here until you click done and quit game. Now, for whatever reason, Minecraft didn't open with Forge. Like I said, most likely that's because you have existing mods in your mods folder. Well, how we just access the mods folder in game is one way to do it. It's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. Another way to do it, though, and is the only way to do it if Minecraft won't open, go to Installations, and then hover over your Forge installation. Click on the folder that appears, and then you want to find your mods folder. If we open that up, we'll see the 3 mods we installed, Terra Blender, Journey Map, and Bombs Aplenty, because that's the alternative way to access your mods folder. At this point, though, we can go ahead and play Minecraft with our Forge installation, and then once we do that, we will be able to see that sure enough, our mods are installed and working in-game. I'll see you on the main menu and show you just that. So here we are on the Minecraft main menu. If we go ahead and open it up full screen, we can go into mods here and see Terra Blender, Bombs Aplenty, and Journey Map. They're all installed. We can also go ahead, I'm going to create a new world because Bombs Aplenty works best with a new world. It's not necessarily required, but it is, easier to see Bombs Aplenty working in a new world. Click create, and once this world is created, we'll have Bombs Aplenty and we'll have Journey Map. And those are the 2 mods that we installed. At this point, your mod should be working as well. So if you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We've probably got about a little bit of a minute of the video left here just to show you that, in fact, these are working. But Other than that, if you have any issues, let us know in the comments, and be sure to check out those articles because those are super in-depth and they're to help. That's what we do here. We help people. Nevertheless, if we go ahead and press J, it will pull up journey map. Click close out of that. There we go. Journey map is generating out. Most importantly, though, I see biomes aplenty, and right over here specifically, these sort of biomes are definitely biomes aplenty, as is this. We can confirm this by hitting F3 and watching the biome here. We are in biomes aplenty shrubland, moving into the carnivorous forest, over into what I think is going to be the bog, which is actually one of my favorite biomes. I don't know why. It's just kind of cool. So nevertheless, that is how you can get mods in 2023 in Minecraft. If you've got any questions, be sure to let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We do hope this video helped you out. Also, be sure to check out the video on your screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll like it, and their algorithm's pretty good. We do a ton of awesome tutorials here, and that's probably one of them. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. I am out. Peace.